time does this ceremony start? 5:30? What's the other method?
Existing.
For what?
Grant.
Everyone gets one of these?
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm guessing.
That's cool.
So, what you got there?
We're going live. So do you want me to interview you when we go live?
You can ask. And how?
Ooh,
in
I'll
front
ask
of-
you for your greatest accomplishment throughout your
Okay, hold on. This is
schooling.
gonna be like one-on-one or like in front of other people.
It's gonna be live on
Okay.
YouTube.
So not on stage or anything, just sitting down.
Just right here, like I would just hold it up and be like, "Hi everybody,
Yeah.
I'm with Alex DeRose. Alex, what's your program?" Like that,
Carpentry.
you know. And then I'll say, "What's your home like?
Yeah.
What program are you in? And what's your home school?" And you can tell me, and then I'll be like, "So."
1 second, I'm right there.
Go ahead. Then I'll ask.
All right, how's everybody doing? This is Mr. Dorsey. I'm up here in the press box today and kind of getting us started off. Welcome to the completion ceremony here at Grand Career Center. We're going to showcase some things before graduation starts to fill some of this time between ceremonies. With that being said, we do have Mrs. Cooper. She is down in the cafeteria. And she is going to be talking to one of our students that's getting ready for the big night. So let me turn it over to Mrs. Cooper. How are you, Mrs. Cooper? Can you hear me okay?
Mr. Dorsey,
Hey guys, who you got?
I am here with Alex DeRose. He is one of our graduates today. Alex, what program are you in?
Carpenter, construction technology.
And what is your home school?
Bethel Tate.
All right. Do you have any special accomplishments from high school that you'd like to tell us about today?
My biggest accomplishment would probably have to be getting into the opening and closing team. With that, I'm able to gain more confidence in myself and the way that I present myself to others.
Yes, and you guys competed about a month ago, and what happened?
And we made it to nationals.
And you will be competing again in a few weeks. Are you excited about that?
I am.
Alex, do you have any plans for after graduation?
Just keep working.
Where do you work? Oh, Alex was one of our early placement students as well. Where do you work?
General Data.
And what do you do there?
I am a manufacturing intern.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And you've been there for about a month?
2 months, yeah.
2 months? All righty. Thank you, Alex. And good luck today, and good luck with the rest of your future.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mrs. Cooper. Find us another person, will you? All right, well, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour. We have set this up so you guys will have a really good seat here at Bethel Tate High School online. So let me give you a quick tour. We have cameras all over the place. We have a preview of the back of where all the, hold on one second. I'm doing a couple things all at the same time, so bear with me. This is the cafeteria where all the students are getting lined up and getting their pictures taken. We have an awesome view above the gym, and we have a nice camera here where the kids are going to get their diplomas. And like I said, we have just done a really awesome job trying to get this all covered for you, since you know, we're limiting the amount of guests that can come. So with that being said, I think Mrs. Cooper might have another senior down there. Let me check. Oh, let's see. She's walking around. She's still working on it. But you know, this group of kids have really had quite a year with the pandemic, and you know, we're really proud of them. And this is one of those days that it's one of my favorite days of the year, as we get our students to the end, you know, and this is what it's all about, them finding that job and be ready for the real world. So I think, let me see what we got. All right, Mrs. Cooper, are you ready?
Hi. What?
Are you ready?
I can't hear you.
Okay. What were you? Do you have somebody down there?
What?
You have somebody?
Yeah.
You ready?
Are you ready? I'm not on the screen. There we go. All right. We're back with me, Mrs. Cooper, looking around. Say hello, everybody. And look who we have. We have everybody's favorite teacher, Miss Cadwallader, and a bunch of allied health students.
They're moving along. No, you're fine.
Miss Cadwallader, what do you teach at Grant?
I teach government to juniors and sociology and psychology to seniors.
And I was just curious if you have any extra special memorable moments with any of our seniors.
I am also in charge of student council, so really anytime we get to do stuff where we shop is a memorable experience because something always goes wrong. This year it was because we couldn't get the turkeys that we wanted to, so the rides in the van are always a fun time. Cameron and Patrick in particular is who I have most memories with because of student council stuff like that.
Where are they?
Patrick's over there.
There's Cameron. That's one of the famous people. Okie dokie.
Am I done?
You're done. Thank
Okay.
you.
Congrats, everyone.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Mrs. Cooper. All right. And back up here, you know, this year has just been a little different because usually we are all about taking photos and getting out of the classroom and doing really cool things. And this year has really been outside the box. And so, but we did put together a little slideshow of our students out in the labs and stuff. And I wanted to play that for you. So just give me 1 second. And we will do that right now. back out here live, and you know, it is pretty awesome. We have the cafeteria over here, here at Bethel Tate, and that's where all the kids are getting ready. It's just on the back side of the gym here. And that is where we have our own Mrs. Cooper, and she is has a student. So let's check in with her.
Hi guys, I have the entire Auto Tech senior group with me right now.
And collision.
Oh, collision too, auto collision too. So I came to the boys for this question. I want to know all of your favorite lunches, school lunches. What was your favorite school lunch at Grand? Wait, one at a time. Come up here.
Anything with pudding was the best.
With pudding. Okay.
I always got the same thing, which is cheese pizza, but I never felt like it.
Yeah, the wraps. That's what I say.
The chicken and bacon wraps. I like it.
Those were good. Those were good.
Mine was the buffalo chicken pizza.
That was good too. I've had that.
Buffalo chicken pizza.
2 votes for that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Buffalo, third vote for buffalo chicken pizza. Mine is probably the walking taco, or those are always really good. Like instead of Fritos, whatever. So, okay, I will be back in a little bit. See you guys soon. Thanks, guys.
All right, and we're back up here in the booth, and people are starting to come in here at Bethel Tate High School. We would like to take a minute and thank Bethel Tate High School, Bethel Tate local schools, their janitors, their superintendent for allowing us to have our completion ceremony here. They have been very accommodating. We really appreciate their help making today happen. That being said, I have Mrs. Cooper is getting another person on there. Like I said, we have more people coming in as we speak. We got people taking tickets downstairs. So it is a busy day around here. Sorry, if you see me looking up, I'm trying to control all this stuff at one time, and so it's a lot of work. How you doing, Mrs. Cooper?
All right. Whoa. When Mr. Dunn whistles, everybody listens. Everyone stops in their tracks. Hold on. 1 second. So, I wasn't done. I'm with a couple of our Allied Health seniors and Teresa. Do you guys have anything you want to tell the upcoming the juniors that will be seniors next year? Don't take senior year for granted.
And make sure you have everything you after high school, and after you graduate, make sure to have fun. But
Gotta take it
get your work
seriously
in.
too. Do you have anything you want to tell the juniors that will be seniors?
Take with friends. Don't party too hard. Don't do drugs. Join drug-free club.
That's right. Drug-free club right here. All right. Thank you. See you in a minute.
In a minute. Oh, is this still live? Is this still live?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Why is there so many?
We were live. Yes.
Okay, I think I'm back on here. This class has a lot of things to be proud of. They are 98% of this class is graduating this year. So we lost a couple. And we are at 6% of this class has joined the armed services. So that is nice to see. So this class has plenty of things that they should be proud of. Let's see what else we have going on here. Like I said, we got Mrs. Cooper floating around, and the gym is starting to fill up. Let's see here. I think she's ready.
Let's go.
All right, Mrs. Cooper, are you ready?
No. No. Hi guys.
8 o'clock.
I actually don't know these seniors. Can you tell me who you are? And you guys are Allied Health,
Yeah.
right? I know those names. I just don't really know you guys. What are your plans after high school?
Work,
Work?
go to college next year.
Are you taking a year off?
Yep.
What do you, dental hygienist, that type of thing, or actual? Okay, very good. Where do you guys work now?
Right now I'm just babysitting, but I will be working at daycare.
Okay, great. Were you on placement? When it's on placement, so anything you want to tell the juniors that will be seniors next year?
Do not fall behind.
Yes.
Because then you'll get really behind.
Okay. Well, everyone's being summoned, so I will let you guys go.
Let's see here. All right, back up here in the press box. You know, this class also has a couple other things that they were really good at this year, and that was being on early placement. And so I wanted to show you guys their early placement stats, how much money they made collectively, and how many people were on early placement. So just give me a second. I'm going to get that queued up for you. But we are really proud of our students and what they have done this year on early placement.
Ask you guys if you have any big summer plans. Going to Florida in 3 weeks. Oh, they're not making you guys wear masks? Unless they're coming to football.
I don't know. Well, they said, but somebody's got to give me. I have mine in my.
Okay, I have word Mrs. Cooper has some more ladies down here. So let's see what she's up to. Hey, Mrs. Cooper, how are you?
Hi guys, I'm with More Allied Health because we have our Allied Health groups here at this ceremony. Do you guys have any big summer plans? Florida, all of you at once. So work, Florida. Anybody going on vacation? Besides, where are you going? Miami. Where are you going in Florida? Clearwater. Are you going anywhere?
I don't know. I want to. I don't know.
I almost called you Jordan. Jaden.
A bunch of.
Yeah. You want to though?
Yeah.
Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
Like anywhere.
Anywhere in the world. Where would
Probably
you go?
like. Or
Nice. I like their style. I hope they can pack me in their suitcase.
All right, Mrs. Cooper, thank you. Like I said, the gym is starting to fill up. People are starting to come in, so that's a nice thing to see. We got students down in the cafeteria. Well, that's kind of zoomed in. We'll get that fixed here in just a second. So I do apologize. Like I said, I'm running all this at one time, so sometimes it just makes me laugh because there's a lot going on. So anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the ceremony, so we are going to go back to our live screen here. But like I said, we appreciate you guys queuing in just here for the beginning. Okay, hold on. Mrs. Cooper's ready, so just give me a second, and we'll get started to the ceremony. All right, Mrs. Cooper.
Or Auto Tech, and I just asked them if they have anyone they want to thank, and they do. They have someone they want to thank. Let me get right here.
Mr. Akers here, this guy went through a lot.
This is Mr. Akers. This is the famous person.
Yeah.
They all said they want to thank Mr. Akers because
14 people. There's us nine.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We got 4 of us.
Oh.
We started at 14. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Akers is a good man.
Copy that.
Good luck out there. Good luck after graduation.
Thank you, guys.
There they go, guys. They're off. They're off to the races. I'm still live. This change it.
Oh my gosh. I'm like,
Good evening and welcome to the 44th Annual Senior Recognition and Award Ceremony. I am Barry Dalton. I have the honor of being the principal at Grant Career Center. To honor this great country, Cameron Matty Brunk, Student Advisory Council President, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing until the conclusion of the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Melissa Kircher, George Sturgeon, and the staff of the Bethel Tate High School for their help and generosity in letting us use this building for our ceremony. I would like to thank Buffy Young, Christy Camphouse, and Emily Cadwallader for their efforts on the program you hold in your hand, and Carrie Cool and Ron Dunn for their help in planning the ceremony. I'd like to thank the National Technical Honor Society members who helped usher and pass out programs, and Mr. Britton Guy and the maintenance staff for their part in helping with this event. Cameron Matty Brunk and Bailey Ratliff are two of our students that have volunteered to help lead our senior ceremony. I want to thank them for their leadership. We will now introduce some of the people who allow Grant to be the premier career center in the state of Ohio. Please stand when I call your name. Mr. Michael Perry, Superintendent. Mrs. Kelly Sininger, Treasurer. Mrs. Tiffany Riddell, Member of the Board of Education. Mr. Todd Wells, Member of the Board of Education. We'd now like to introduce our distinguished guests from our 4 home schools. Please stand when I call your name. Mrs. Melissa Kircher, Superintendent of Bethel Tate Schools. And representing Williamsburg, Mr. Jason Packett. Mr. Heflin don't need to sit down. Representing New Richmond Schools, Mr. Phil Heflin. I want to now thank 2 groups of people who have had a tremendous impact on the lives of the students seated here today. First, would all the parents of the graduates please stand? First, I'll say thank you. Thank you for raising and nurturing such fine individuals. Your love and guidance has been constant, and everyone here appreciates it. Now, would all the Grant Career Center school faculty and staff members please stand? We have such a dedicated team of teachers and support staff who have spent so many hours with the students and do such a tremendous job of preparing our students to succeed in whatever the future holds. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Michael Perry.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, friends, family, distinguished guests, and most importantly, class of 2021, good evening. It's my pleasure to have the opportunity to say a few words at this important occasion. On this important celebration. 13 school years in the making. What a significant accomplishment. With this graduation, you have achieved a significant milestone on the pathway to your future. And congratulations for it. Remember when this was a far off, distant idea? Somewhere in the future? And now here we are celebrating this accomplishment. Along the way, you made a courageous decision to attend Grant Career Center. You made the bold choice to take an active role in charting your own pathway. John F. Kennedy said, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. You made the bold decision to try by attending the Career Center, where you became better prepared for a bright future. With that decision, you have differentiated yourself. You have given yourself a leg up. You have made yourself stand out. Your future is adulthood and the world of work. Some of you will enter that world next. Others will go through college for further technical skills. And still others have selected a pathway through military service. But each of you have a common destination, the world of work. Bear with me where I give you a bit of unsolicited advice. Follow a few simple rules that we learned a long time ago, which will help you continue to stand out as you move into that world. Rule number 1. Use your imagination. Your imagination makes you truly unique. Don't be afraid to dream of new possibilities, to ask hard questions, or dream of new answers. Rule number 2, go. When given the choice between standing still or experiencing something new, choose to go. Have an adventure, explore, try new things. Rule number 3, don't put things off. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to say maybe tomorrow, but in life, we don't always get a second chance. We don't always get a do-over. We don't always get an extension, or you can turn it in later. Put first things first and get them done. Rule number 4, take care of yourself. You only get one body. You only get one soul. Take care of them. Clean them, exercise them, and nurture them often. And finally, rule number 5, be kind. It's a simple act that can truly change the world. Follow these 5 rules, and they will help your next season in life be as successful as this one has been. Remember, be open to whatever comes next. The poet E.E. Cummings told us, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. And today, you are taking a big step on that journey. Congratulations and very well done. Thank you for choosing Grant Career Center and giving us the opportunity to take that journey with you. We wish you the very best in all that the future holds. Congratulations and my very best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Miss Bailey Ratliff, will you please come forward? Bailey will present the 2021 Grant Senior Class message.
Good evening, parents and guests. My name is Bailey Ratliff, and I'm a graduating senior in the Allied Health program. I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words about my time at Grant and the future everyone has in front of them. My experience at Grant has been very beneficial for my future. I feel that making the decision to come to Grant instead of staying at my home school helped to give me a leg up when it comes to my future goals. I have been given the opportunity to obtain knowledge, training, and practical skills that will help me in the medical field. I've been able to receive a more hands-on education, such as learning to draw blood, becoming CPR certified, and earning my credentials to be a certified medical assistant. I've really enjoyed having the opportunity to receive a more career-minded education. For most of my senior year, I was able to go on work placement in the medical field, which provided me the ability to learn in a different atmosphere. I obtained first-hand experience working with patients that will help me throughout my time in college and in my career. I feel that work placement has also helped me learn to manage my time and finances since I'm still receiving first-hand experience with learning to balance an education, a career, and personal time while I'm still living at home. When you're in your sophomore year and you're given the opportunity to choose to stay at your home school or attend a career center, it's a very hard decision because you feel that you're leaving so much behind by choosing the career center. In reality, it has been the best decision that I've made during my high school career. By making the choice to attend Grant, I I've been provided many opportunities that may not have been available if I stayed at my home school. From the resources provided, the dedicated staff, and the sense of community you will receive at Grant Career, I would strongly advise any person to choose Grant. In closing, we all have had a great future ahead of us thanks to the skills we have learned and the tools we have been given. It will be exciting to see what everyone accomplishes in the future. Congratulations, class of 2021.
You've just heard one of your classmates deliver some very powerful and encouraging words. I hope you carry what she said with you as they were great. It's a great message. Before we recognize our students who have received scholarships and awards, I'd like to say just a few words. The conclusion of your high school career lends itself to a reflection on your life and the important character traits that have carried you through to this moment. Everyone needs to have a vision and the fortitude and determination to see that vision through to completion. When others doubt your ability to achieve your vision, just remember, you often face obstacles in your day-to-day life. But dreams that seem impossible can be realized with determination and persistence, no matter what the odds. Even the most distant dream can be realized through determination and persistence. Never give up on your ideas or yourself. There will be times in your life when things do not go as planned, but never give up and keep trying. Many of the things that we take for granted today were a result of a person being determined to bring their vision to fulfillment. The strength of your character does not come from how you react to your successes, of which I know there will be many. The strength of your character comes from how you react to the circumstances in your life. So always believe in yourself and have the determination to realize your dreams. I'd also like to add, I am confident all of you will be successful on your chosen path after graduation. You made it through a challenging year and a half, and I know you will achieve great things. It's been a pleasure and honor to be your principal this year. I am extremely proud of each one of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future.
We would now like to recognize our students for their awards, activities, and organizations they have been involved in while at Grant Career Center. Information on these awards and activities is listed in your program. Please hold your applause until all students are standing. We will now recognize the students who are on the honor roll. Would all students on the honor roll please rise? We will now recognize the students who have had perfect attendance while at Grant. These students have not missed a day of school all year. Would all students receiving perfect attendance please rise? I would like to give a special recognition to a student that has had perfect attendance all of her high school career. Kirsten Chandler, will you please stand? Congratulations on this great accomplishment. We would like to recognize those students who are members of the National Technical Honor Society. Would the members of the National Technical Honor Society please stand? We will now recognize the top senior in each of the career training programs. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Allied Health Science, Patrick Salvatore and Hannah Badley. Auto Collision, Tristan Meeks. Automotive Service Technology, James Burris. Construction Technology, Caleb Lynch. We will now recognize the students who have received the top academic award for each discipline. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Top English Awards, Nick Snyder. Top Science Awards, Bailey Ratliff. Top Social Studies Awards, Kirsten Chandler and Allie Perry. Top Math Awards, Olivia DeBell. We will now recognize the members of Drug Free Club. Would all students who are members please stand? We will now recognize the students who are part of any work-based learning opportunities. Would all students who went into early placement, apprenticeships, or are working a job in their program field please rise? We will now recognize the students who competed in a regional, state, or national competition in the Career Technical Student Organization. Please rise if you participated in one of the competitions. We will now recognize all the Career Technical Student Organization officers. Would all Career Technical Student Organization officers please stand? We will now recognize the members of the Student Advisory Council. At this time, would all members of the Student Advisory Council please stand? We will now recognize the seniors who have been accepted to college. The scholarships and awards the students received at the time of the program being printed are listed in your program. If applicable, the amount is also listed by the award. The total amount of scholarships accepted is $187,300. At this time, would all students who are attending college please stand? Alyssa Beinecke, would you please stand? Alyssa is entering the military after graduation. She has made a very difficult, important decision about what to do with her future. We wish you well and our prayers are with you.
Thank you, ladies. Before presenting the career passports, I'd like to acknowledge the white chair in the front of the stage. This chair represents the one member of the class of 2021 that could not be with us today. Would everyone please join me in a moment of silence for Alston Rose? Thank you. In an effort to preserve the dignity of the ceremony for our students, we ask that you please remain seated and hold your applause until they have all received their career passports. Will the class please rise? Members of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to present to you the Grant Career Center class of 2021. All these students have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Board of Education. The career passport they're about to receive carries with it our respect, confidence, and best wishes for future success. Please take your places for the presentation of the career passports.
Allied Health, instructors Rochelle Baker and Amy Moe. Sadie Mae Altman. Cassidy Lauren Answer. Hannah Elizabeth Badger. Catherine Taylor Barrett. Alyssa Marie Beinecke. Madison Juliet Carnahan. Thomas Garland Castleton III. Grace Sienna Chambers. Kirsten Hope Chandler. Anna Marie Diablo. Olivia J. DeBell. Santana Angel Disney. Macy Nell Donovan. Cheyenne Mackenzie Fritz. Sydney Lynn Heskamp. Cameron Jersey Maddie Brun. Emma Catherine Milton. Brianna Rain Patterson. Allie Brianne Perry. Maya Marie Petrie. Riley Michelle Phillips. Bailey Nicole Ratliff. Patrick William Salvatore. Michaela Ann Sedgwick. Linda Carol Sepulveda. Jordan Brianna Smith. McKenna Ray Spivey. Jaden Rain Vandemark. Hope Lauren Wu. Auto collision instructor Rick Cruz. Dylan J. Black. Hunter Scott Dickens. Nicholas Samuel Eastman. Andrew Gary Hatter. Alexander Stephen Henderson. Garrett Blake Mason. Kristen Carl Meese. Tanner Evan Wright. Auto technology instructor Jason Akers. James Roger Burris. Austin Hunter Stephen Harlan. Nicholas Shane Snyder. Austin Tyler Rose. Career passport is being accepted by his sister Brooklyn Rose. Gary Joseph Wu. Construction technology instructor Bill Fry. Justin Lee Catron. Alex Lee DeRose. Caleb Matthew Lynch. Brian William Wood.
Will the class please rise? I want to take one more opportunity to congratulate you on your success. Thank you for a great year. I want to thank all the parents and families of the students for attending this evening. Please remain in your seats until all the seniors and staff have recessed out of the gym. We'll be going out to the front of the building. Students, this concludes our award ceremony.
Oh, now you guys can hear me. Hey, it's Mr. Dorsey. I'm back up here in the press box, and we have completed completion ceremony number 1. It went off without a hitch, and it was really nicely done. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video coverage that we put together for you guys. I thought it went together real nice. We're going to start the coverage here on this next session, and we'll see if if Mrs. Cooper is ready down in the cafeteria. But real quick, I will, if you are just now joining us and you are a family member or somebody in session 2, we have lots of good camera angles to cover. We are ready for Mrs. Cooper. So let me get her going here. We have Mrs. Cooper down in the cafeteria where all the graduates are gathering to get lined up. So Mrs. Cooper.
Hi guys, I have my very own talk show, Hanging with Mrs. Cooper. I'm here with a couple of our early childhood education seniors. Well, I guess they're not seniors anymore, they're graduates now, right? Would you guys introduce yourselves and speak up, please?
I'm Mason. I'm Kristen. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Chris.
Do you guys have any plans for after graduation?
I'm going to UC Claremont.
What are you going to study?
Education.
Awesome. Staying in education. We must have been a good influence on you.
I'm going to take a gap year, but I'm in the workforce right now.
Where do you work right now?
I work at a daycare, so I'm staying with my program.
That's awesome. And Alyssa?
I'm going to UC Claremont to study pre-occupational therapy.
Great. All of those are good plans. Do you guys have plans for the summer? Any trips?
Swim. Lots of pool parties.
Pool parties. I hear you. Anything?
I'm working.
Work. Got to make that money. All right. Let me go see if I can find somebody else. See you guys.
Bye.
All right, I'm back up here in the press box. One of the great things about Grand Career Center is that we are a school of choice. So, all the students that come to us choose to come to our school, and that really changes the dynamic of how the students interact with their teachers and how they're interested in what they're learning because they chose to learn that. And we still have spots available coming up for this coming fall. So if you're a student that maybe watching a sibling on here tonight, if you have not checked out our virtual tours, you should do so. But I'm gonna real quick play a commercial and we'll be right back here as we try to reset. Right now, our janitorial crew is misting the entire place, all the stands. So we'll be right back here in just a moment. Okay, we're back up here and we have Mrs. Cooper back in the cafeteria. And here's a shot of all the students getting ready to get lined up. Mrs. Cooper, are you there?
Stand up. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, but make sure you speak up so they can hear you. We are back and I have criminal justice seniors, graduates here. What are your names?
Olivia Villardo and Hannah Denholm.
Okay, and I don't know these girls, so this is the first time I'm learning their names. And what schools do you come from?
Bethel. And I was home.
All right. I was going to ask you, I have a question for you, who your all-time favorite teacher was?
From Grant, Miss Weeks or Mr. White.
And from your homeschool?
Either Mr. White or Mr.
Now, what made them so special?
They took the time and the effort in us, even when we were struggling. They didn't get frustrated with us. They just sat down. They gave us advice academically and in our real lives.
And Hannah, right? I didn't, like, did I forget her name already? What are your plans for after graduation?
I will be going to college at UCU for criminal justice, and then after I get my degree, I'm going to
See you. No, they're fake. Those people are fake FBI agents. But that's a cool thing. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
All right, back up here in the press box. And like I said earlier, this year has been so bizarre as far as us trying to limit our contact with others and staying 6 feet apart and all that. You know, we did not get as many photographs as we typically do. We didn't have as many events as we typically do. But we did put together a little video of most of our seniors, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So here we go.
up?
when we
Hey.
get on the screen.
Oh.
Okay. We're back with a couple more criminal justice. You're both criminal justice, right? Okay. And what are your names?
Tristan Colson Wright. Christian Lunsford.
And obviously, I was corrected. I said you're going into the Army, and what did you guys tell me?
We've been in for like a year and a half.
Yeah, we're in the Army.
It's awful.
We went to basic training, and we go into AIT next year.
Excellent. And you said you're going away this summer. Tell us about that.
Fort Lee, Virginia for our advanced individual training.
We're real vehicle mechanics.
And what are you guys going to be doing in the Army?
So we're 91 series, Bravo, so real vehicle mechanics. It's an over-exaggerated term for a mechanic. Work on anything that's not a helicopter or a tank.
Guys, criminal justice. Oh, so sorry.
It's okay.
Medallions.
We just were.
I'm so sorry.
Say hello.
Hello. I'm so sorry.
So all of our seniors, our graduates, are getting these medallions to wear and to keep after graduation. Sure, show them off.
Yeah, they're cool.
So do you guys have any advice for the up and coming seniors next year?
Do what you're told, have fun, and just make sure you're doing your work and don't fail.
Right. It's
Don't come close to failing because it's super stressful.
Yeah, don't procrastinate, do your stuff on time.
okay. Thank you, boys, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see who we have.
All right, I'm back up here. Mrs. Cooper's running around. But I did want to give you guys a little bit of a tour. We have all kinds of cameras all over the place here. So you guys have the best seat in the house at home. We have this of our staff and students getting ready, getting lined up, getting pictures with their friends. We have cameras in the gymnasium of them walking in from the stage. We have cameras above the stage. So, I mean, we have taken out all the stops to make sure you get a great view from home. All right, I think Mrs. Cooper is ready down in the cafeteria. So let me see if she's ready. How you doing, Mrs. Cooper?
1, 2, 3, break a leg.
Hi guys, I'm back. Mrs. Cooper here in Animal Science. Let's see. I'm just going around here. Jenna's trying to stay out of this, but she's not going to. So let's see. Who could I pick on? Who wants to be picked on?
Tiffany always wants to be Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany's a good one. Tiffany, what are your plans for after graduation?
This is a bad one. I have no.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'll go to college at some point.
You're allowed to be uncertain at this time.
College blacksmith is the.
Okay.
What? Talk him into it? Okay.
We will.
I was getting ready to say, I have a funny feeling there's some other pressure there somewhere.
That's it? No vacation plans?
Oh, I just have one vacation.
What are they? Where are you going?
We're going to North Carolina and Tennessee.
Okay, be sitting over. So
So
you'll be, when you sit here,
Speak up.
going up to the stage.
What are you doing?
I have a good question for her. What is your name? I forget.
Rolina.
That's right, Rolina. So love it, right?
Good question.
Okay. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Okay. Who would you take if you could take anyone? Caitlin.
And Callie. I'll take Callie too.
Good
Australia.
choice.
We
Good
can
choice.
grass animals. Australia.
So the Large Animal Science Group, they have a special tradition, and that is Mr. McDaniel, their instructor, makes breakfast for them all the time.
All the time.
So Jenna, Why don't you tell us about the food that Mr. McDaniel always makes you guys?
Actually, we make it. He
My
is
bad.
generously enough to provide us with all the products, and we just make eggs and some pancakes. It's the best tradition ever.
That's the best program to get into.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
you get to eat.
Yep.
Oh, and culinary arts too.
Yeah, they obviously
They get to eat too.
a lot.
All right, guys, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Say bye, everybody. Good luck.
All right, I'm back up here. And one thing about our students that is different than the going to a regular high school, a lot of our students get to work during the day. They go on early placement.
20 pounds.
And those students get to go to work once they have their academics completed. And our students this year have put in a lot of money by working during the school day. So I want to share with you guys a video about with the facts on it. So
Thanks.
let me get that queued up for you. So just give me a second. Because they have really worked hard. We have, I think, 68 students. Here we go. Let's okay. Okay, we're back up here. I know Mrs. Cooper is ready down in the cafeteria, so let's see who she's chatting with now. How you doing, Mrs. Cooper?
I am good. Hi. With me is Ethan Kinner. He's one of our engineering design graduates. And I have a question for him. I actually had him in class technically this year. I know that we have been online with math, but I said, do you know anything about senioritis? And he just giggled. Tell me about your senioritis.
I feel like as you get towards your senior year and towards the end of school, just after so long of being in it, you're just tired and you just want to get finished, but at the same time, things just start droning on you. So it's hard to keep yourself motivated. Would be the best way I could say it.
Listen, we've all been there, so we understand the feeling. I think senioritis is a real thing. So, what are your plans after high school?
I'm going into college. I'm going to UC Claremont's engineering manufacturing program.
Great. Is it going to be here? It's here. So he will be coming back to visit us all the time, I hope. Also, Ethan was on the opening and closing team this year for Skills USA.
Yeah.
And they took first place. And
something we're really proud of.
That is something to be very proud of. First place in the state is a huge accomplishment. So tell us about what's coming up with that.
We're going to start getting our practice ready, and then we're going to nationals. And I couldn't be more excited for it.
Yes. I'm a proud coach. No, thank you. And I love this team. They have done an exceptional job. They put in all the hard work and they deserve every bit of it. So, thank you, Ethan.
No problem.
Good luck.
All right, we are just about 5 minutes away from the next ceremony start. And, we are still hanging in there online on YouTube. I'd like to thank all 35 of you that's tuned in right now. At one point earlier during the last ceremony, we had over 88 people, so that's pretty awesome. At any rate, all right, we have Mrs. Cooper back down here in the cafeteria. So let's see who she is talking to now.
All right, we are here now with Chef Cash and the culinary students. I figured this is the perfect place to ask them my question about their favorite lunches, school lunches. Let's hear some school lunches and speak up.
Favorite school lunches.
Walk and talk.
Walking talk, that's my favorite too. I said that
Anything
earlier.
with chicken. Anything with chicken. The chicken is really good.
I have a favorite. My favorite is when we eat before we have services.
Yeah, that's true. That's the best. What we make count. Is what we make count.
I'm talking about school lunches.
Okay,
This is
yes.
an unfair question for them
I'm
because
eating-
they make awesome food and they get to eat it all the time. Go ahead, tell us about what you make, Chase.
We make everything from like beignets, from beignets to sauerkraut, from fried chicken to 5-star steak. I mean, it's great. It's good, and we all get to try it too. So
Yes, like I said over there.
The good news is nobody burned down the kitchen yet.
It's not a challenge, 'cause I will go back to Brian.
This is Danny, and Danny's one of our guys. Okay, go ahead, Danny.
he likes Dr. Pepper and what was it? Fried chicken, or hamburgers. Yeah,
Delicious.
delicious.
So if anybody out there is watching and thinking about coming to Grant, if you like food, this is the place to be. Also, Chase was actually on placement this school year. Where were you working?
I worked at Joe's Pizza Napoli for about 6 months. My last day was the other day, but I got to work there for 6 months. And instead of going to like my classes, I just did all of that online and got to go and participate at the fun events that they had at Joe's Pizza Napoli. So it was really fun.
And I never got to go visit. And I live right down the street from there.
It's
All
okay,
right.
I forgive you.
All right, guys. Let me go find somebody else. Here's one of our.
All
old
right,
friends.
we are just under 2 minutes until we start this next session, I believe. At any rate, we are going to take just a quick break and we'll be right back with you. So bear with me and we'll be right back.
You know, and I know we got something good.
What time does this next one start? I think I was wrong. Okay. Okay, we got Mrs. Cooper in the cafeteria. So we are gonna pop over there and talk to her. Hey, Mrs. Cooper.
Alrighty, I am here with another student, one of our cosmetology students. What's your name?
Chelsea Todd.
And what's your home school?
Williamsburg.
This girl just waxed my eyebrows the other day, so I had to pick on her. That's the first time I really got to know her, and she was fantastic. So she used some of what she learned from Mrs. Messner to help assist her out. So what are you doing after high school?
After high school, I plan on going to UC Claremont for a 2-year business degree. Not sure what branch yet, but I also plan on getting my cosmetology license and working in a salon.
Great, good to hear. I'm glad that you're going to use what you're learning because you did an amazing job with me and you have a perfect personality. She talked my ear off that day, which is perfect for a salon, I think. So I enjoyed my time with her. So I have another question for you. Who has been your best friend since you came to Grant?
I would say Haley Slot.
Is she around here?
She is. She's right over there.
Is she the one with the red hair?
With the pink hair, pink highlights. Yes.
And why do you say she was your best friend? Did she help you out in any ways? Or?
Yeah, she did.
How?
I went through some rough times and she was always next to me. And whenever she was going through a rough time, I was always with her.
good. And that's what friends are supposed to be. So good. Okay, thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Guys.
Okay, we're back up here with myself, Mr. Dorsey. And, the crowd's starting to get here. The stands are starting to fill in. So we'll give you a little bit of a tour. We have the students in the back. They're starting to get lined up, getting organized, talking to their friends. This is one of my favorite days of the year. Just all that hard work that the students and staff has poured into each other finally comes to the end, and these students get the recognition that they deserve. Last year was really tough of us not having a graduation in person. I know our online one, our virtual one was really nice, but it's just not the same. There's something about being in person and just, it's almost tough to be on camera today and not being down in the cafeteria where all the kids are, because that is a fun place to be on a day like today when they have a lot to be proud of. So I think we have Mrs. Cooper ready. Let me see, maybe another second or two. So at any rate, like I said, Grand Career Center is just a special place, and our students love it there. We try to make sure that they know that we appreciate them. Let me take another view of our students down there. They are all gathered around in the back there. What you don't see is on stage, there's actually Life Touches here getting pictures for the composite picture. So all the students are going up and getting their pictures taken. That's just off screen that you guys can't see there. So we are just about 2 minutes away from having the students get lined up. So I know we are getting close to getting started. So bear with me as I am trying to get the sound ready, because last time I messed that up a little bit as we were getting ready to get started. If you were watching earlier. All right. Well, hey, we're going to go down to Mrs. Cooper. If you see her down there, here, let's see. All right, Mrs. Cooper, how are you?
Hi guys, here back with Mrs. Cooper. I'm here with Caitlin Brittle. She's one of our cosmetology graduates. And you're New Richmond? Yes, New Richmond. New Richmond. And Caitlin, is there anybody in this whole wide world that you would like to say thank you to that helped you get where you are?
I'd like to say thank you to Miss Mad. She's been an awesome lab instructor, and I love her so much. Mr. Lido, Mr. Dunn, of course, Miss Cooper, all great teachers and helped me a lot at Grant, and I look forward to.
I should turn this music off.
Don't make us all cry.
Getting to know them forever.
She's so awesome. She's a cute little girl with a great personality. So what are you doing after high school?
I'm going to Xavier University for psychology.
Great. Are you going to use your cosmetology license or anything to work through college?
Yeah, definitely. I want to finish my hours, take the state board test, and hopefully I can do that on the side while I'm in college for sure.
Excellent job. Good luck with all of that. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mrs. Cooper. Oh, sorry. All right, so we're back up here. Like I said, we are getting really close to these students getting lined up. I know we're starting here momentarily. I think at 6:40 is when things are going to happen. But let's take a look around here. Like I said, the crowd's getting ready. I hear the students getting ready to line up. And we're getting close to go time. So bear with me while we reset for the ceremony. And we'll be back with you in just a few minutes with the completion ceremony.
You know, and I know we got something good.
Go. Mr. Lytle.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have to bring this thing. What's he doing?
It hasn't switched us yet. There we go. Okay, we're back with Mrs. Cooper, and I have my sidekick here, everybody's favorite teacher, Caitlin Riddle. She just brought his name up over there with someone who inspired her. This is Mr. Lytle. Mr. Lytle, what do you teach?
Science and engineering.
Awesome. And I'm going to put you on the spot because I didn't prep him. I've been prepping everybody. Do you have any advice for these engineering kids that are going off to college?
Work hard. Everybody's smart in college, so work hard.
Do you have any real life advice for the kid, just the kids in general that are graduating and going out into the real world? No.
Appreciate your youth.
That's a
That's
good
mine.
one. That's a good one.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Lytle. How about, let's see, who can, don't go anywhere. Who can I pick on next? Are you not them?
Tiffany, where are you?
Let's
Not
talk,
all of
let's talk
LA goes.
to Mr. Hubner.
Tiffany, Hannah, Callie stays. Natalie, Richie, Genevieve, and Rolina stays here.
He is the engineering and design
here.
instructor here at Grant.
Let you guys go ahead.
So,
Not all of
Mr.
them.
Hubner.
Let me just. The guys that I just
Mr. Dunn
called
is
stay
being
here.
loud. He's interrupting my
Tiffany,
TV show.
Hannah, Callie, Natalie,
Mr.
Genevieve, and
Hubner.
Rolina.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have
You
any
stay here.
advice for these kids going off into the real world?
Learn all you
Don't
can
confuse me.
and thank everyone for helping you along the way.
All right, we're getting ready to get started. Here in the gym is getting set. So
I'm like, what? No, what? No, but I did. Dunn was over there like screaming right next to me. I go, that's Mr. Dunn and he's interrupting my TV show. I did find one at Dollar General.
Good evening and welcome to the 44th Annual Senior Recognition and Award Ceremony. I'm Barry Dalton. I have the honor of being the principal at Grant Career Center. To honor this great country, Hannah Cox will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing until the conclusion of the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Melissa Kircher, George Sturgeon, and the staff of Bethel Tate High School for their help and generosity in let us use this building for our ceremony. I'd like to thank Buffy Young, Christy Camphouse, and Emily Cadwallader for their efforts on the program You Hold in Your Hand, and Carrie Poole and Ron Dunn for help with planning the ceremony. I'd like to thank the National Technical Honor Society members who helped usher and pass out programs, and Mr. Britton Guy and the maintenance staff for their part in helping with this event. John Moffin, Noah Weiss, Hannah Den Hollander, Emma Den Hollander, and Hannah Cox are 5 of our students that have volunteered to help lead our senior ceremony. I would like to thank them for their leadership. We will now introduce some of the people who allow Grant to be the premier career center in the state of Ohio. Please stand when I call your name. Mr. Michael Perry, Superintendent. Mrs. Kelly Sissinger, Treasurer. From New Richmond, Mr. Tim DeVoe, President of the Board of Education. From New Richmond, Mr. Todd Wells, member of the Board of Education. We would now like to introduce our distinguished guests from the 4 home schools. Please stand when I call your name. Representing Bethel Tate Schools, the principal, Mr. George Sturgeon. Representing New Richmond Schools, Mr. Phil Heflin. Representing Williamsburg Schools, principal, Mr. Jason Packett. And representing Felicity Franklin Schools, Mr. Dave Gibson. I want to now thank 2 groups of people who have had a tremendous impact on the lives of the students seated here today. First, would all the parents of the graduates please stand? First, I'll say thank you. Thank you for raising and nurturing such fine individuals. Your love and guidance has been constant, and everyone here appreciates it. Now, would all the Grant Career Center school faculty and staff members please stand? We have such a dedicated team of teachers and support staff who have spent so many hours with the students and do such a tremendous job of preparing our students to succeed in whatever the future holds. Would now like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Michael Perry.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Ladies, gentlemen, parents, grandparents, families, friends, distinguished guests, and most importantly, class of 2021, good evening. It's my pleasure to have the opportunity to say a few words on this important occasion, on this important celebration. 13 school years in the making. What a significant accomplishment. With this graduation, you have achieved a milestone on a pathway to your future, and congratulations for it. Remember when graduation was a far off, distant idea somewhere in the future? And now here we are, celebrating your accomplishment. Along the way, you made the courageous decision to attend Grant Career Center. You made the bold choice to take an active role in chartering your pathway to the future. John F. Kennedy said, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And you made a bold decision to try by attending the Career Center, where you became better prepared for a bright future. With that decision, you have differentiated yourself. You have given yourself a leg up. You have made yourself stand out. Your future is adulthood and the world of work. Some of you will enter that world next. Others will go through college or further technical training. And still others have selected a pathway through military service. But each of you have a common destination, the world of work. Bear with me while I give you a bit of unsolicited advice. A few simple rules, rules that we learned a long time ago, but continue to help us stand out in tomorrow's future. Rule number one, use your imagination. Your imagination makes you truly unique. Don't be afraid to dream of new possibilities, to ask hard questions, and to dream of new answers. Rule number two, go. When given the choice between standing still or experiencing something new, choose to go. Have an adventure, explore, try new things. Rule number three, don't put things off. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to say maybe tomorrow, but in life, we don't always get a second chance. We don't always get a do-over. We don't always get an extension or you can turn it in later. Put first things first and get them done. Rule number four, take care of yourself. You only get one body, you only get one soul. Take care of them, clean them, exercise them, and nurture them often. And finally, rule number five, be kind. It's a simple act that can truly change the world. Follow those 5 rules. They will help your next season in life be successful. Remember, be open to whatever comes next. The poet E.E. Cummings told us, it takes courage to grow and become who you really are. And today, you're taking big steps on that journey. Congratulations and very well done. Thank you for choosing Grant Career Center and giving us the opportunity to be on this journey with you. We wish you the very best in all that the future holds. Congratulations and our best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Mr. John Moffitt, will you please come forward? John will present the 2021 Grant Senior Class Message.
Hello, my name is John Moffitt. I'm a member of the graduating class of 2021 in the Criminal Justice Program at Grant Career Center. When I was a freshman, my family told me not to close my eyes even for a second. At first, I never understood what that meant, being a teenager as I was, shrugged it off and said they don't know what they're talking about. And now I open them and here I am. Time really flies in high school, but the memories last longer. While attending Grant Career Center and participating in the Criminal Justice Program, I learned a lot about respect, professionalism, and hard work. If it weren't for Grant, I'm not sure what career path I would have chosen. But through the effort of Mr. Flam and the recruiters that came to the school, I'm enlisted in the United States Army and leave June 22nd for Fort Benning in Georgia. I was introduced to my criminal justice instructor, Mr. Flam, by my father and my grandfather. I have learned so much through the program. For example, when it comes to teamwork or keeping good documentation, Mr. Flam knows how to teach it. I remember one of the best team building exercises he taught us, the log and the pallet. It introduced working together as a coordinated team and completing exercises while carrying a log. However, workouts weren't the main focus. Mr. Flam taught us how to document effectively while taking police reports, as well as the tremendous authority police officers have and the importance of legal actions. Through role play, we learned about search and seizure, express searching, and how to perform these actions correctly. I'm just touching the surface of Mr. Flam's class and everything we've learned. I'm so happy to have been a part of it. I'm thankful for the opportunities at Grant. While I'm sad to leave it behind, I will always remember the lessons and memories I have been provided at Grant for the past 2 years. Thank you for the greatest 2 years at Grant Career Center. Congratulations, class of 2021. Our future is bright.
You've just heard one of your classmates deliver some very powerful and encouraging words. I hope you carry what he said with you. It was a great message. Before we recognize our students who have received scholarships and awards, I'd like to say just a few words. The conclusion of your high school career lends itself to a reflection on your life and the important character traits that have carried you through to this moment. Everyone needs to have a vision and the fortitude and determination to see that vision through to completion. When others doubt your ability to achieve your vision, just remember you often will face obstacles in your day-to-day life. But dreams that seem impossible can be realized with determination and persistence, no matter what the odds. Even the most distant dream can be realized through determination and persistence. Never give up on your ideas or yourself. There will be times in your life that things do not go as planned, but do not give up and keep trying. Many of the things that we take for granted today were a result of a person being determined to bring their vision to fulfillment. The strength of your character does not come from how you react to your successes, of which I know there will be many. The strength of your character comes from how you react to the circumstances in your life. So always believe in yourself and have the determination to realize your dreams. I would also like to add that I'm confident all of you will be successful on your chosen path after graduation. You made it through a challenging year and a half, and I know you will achieve great things. It's been a pleasure and honor being your principal this year. I'm extremely proud of each one of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future.
We would now like to recognize our students for their awards, activities, and organizations they have been involved in while at Grant Career Center. Information on these awards and activities is listed in your program. Please hold your applause until all students are standing. We will now recognize the students who were on the honor roll. Would all students on the honor roll please rise? We will now recognize the students who have had perfect attendance while at Grant. These students have not missed a day of school all year. Would all students receiving perfect attendance please rise?
We would like to recognize those students who are members in the National Technical Honor Society. Would the members of the National Technical Honor Society please stand? We will now recognize the top senior in each of the career training programs. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all the names have been called. Cosmetology, Emma Den Hollander. Criminal Justice, Hannah Den Hollander. Early Childhood Education, Mason Hall. Engineering Design, Noah Weiss. Large Animal Science, Hannah Probst. We will now recognize the students who have received
the top academic awards for each discipline. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until the names have been called. Top English Awards goes to Anna Probst. Top Science Awards goes to Rowena Stowell and Justin Bouchard. Top Math Awards goes to Caitlin Jones and Thomas Durham. Thank you.
We will now recognize the members of the Drug Free Club. Would all students who are members please stand? We will now recognize the students who are part of any work-based learning opportunities. Would all students who went into early placement, apprenticeship, or are working a job in their program field please rise? We will now recognize the students who competed in regional, state, or national competition in their career technical student organization. Please rise if you participated in one of the competitions. We will now recognize the members of the Student Advisory Council. At this time, would all members of the Student Advisory Council please stand? We will now recognize all the Career Technical Student Organization officers. Would all Career Technical Student Organization officers please stand? We will now recognize the seniors who have been accepted to college. The scholarships and awards the students received at the time of the program being printed are listed in your program. If applicable, the amount is also listed by the award. The total amount of scholarships accepted is $187,300. At this time, would all students who are attending college please stand? Would the students entering the military after graduation please stand? These young people have made a very difficult, important decision about what to do with their future. We wish you well, and our prayers are with you.
At this time, Mr. Ron Dunn will present the Faculty and Staff Award.
Good evening, everyone. They didn't plan for me with this. I have the honor of representing the greatest staff around, and we contribute to this Faculty and Staff Award. This year, we are awarding the Faculty and Staff Award to a young lady from Large Animal Science. Lena Stowell will be attending Ohio State Agricultural Technical Institute, where she will be studying animal science. Lena. Mr. Tobin Hubner will present the Key Boys grant.
Almost 26 years ago, one of the founding members of Grant Career Center, right before school started back in the fall, unexpectedly on that last weekend vacation passed away. The shock to the staff, to the community, to the home school district he was from, which was New Richmond, all was a large loss, including those students who were expecting to see him just a few days later. In remembrance of him, the community, his family, and staff members at the time came together and put together a financial award which would be continued, handed out in his memory, Keith Boyds, to one engineering design student each year who has clear and direct plans to continue on the engineering or manufacturing field. As a former student of Mr. Boyds myself, it gives me great honor to bestow this year to the recipient, Mr. Noah Weiss. Come on down, Noah. But engineers, there's more. As a Haas Tech school, Grant Career Center and the Engineering Design Program occasionally are awarded funds from the Gene Haas Grant Association. Some of you may be familiar with Haas Racing, Haas Formula One, or Haas Automation in the CNC world. This year, we have the opportunity to provide two $500 scholarships to two students who are continuing on in the manufacturing and engineering field. Our first recipient, Mr. Jeff Fletcher, and our second, Mr. Tyler Noble. Please come and get your certificate. At this time, I get the honor of presenting the military award. Military award is presented to a student in honor of James Lumpkin, who was killed January 29th, 1991. James was a U.S. Marine during the Persian Gulf War, and his memorial service was held at the New Richmond Elementary School. He was a graduate of New Richmond High School and Grant Career Center. It is my honor to present Zachary Metzger with the James Lumpkin Award. However, Zachary is already at basic training and serving our country. It will be in his career passport. Let's give him a round of applause. Before presenting the career passport, I would like to acknowledge the white chair in the front of the stage. This chair represents the one member of the class of 2021 that could not be with us today. Would everyone please join me in a moment of silence for Austin Rose? Thank you. In an effort to preserve the dignity of the ceremony for our students, we ask that you please remain seated, hold your applause until they have all received their career passports. Will the class please rise? Members of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to present to you the Grant Career Center class of 2021.
All these students have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Board of Education. The career passport they are about to receive carries with it our respect, confidence, and best wishes for future success. Please take your places for presentation of the career passports.
Cosmetology instructor Lori Hester. Emma Rose Den Hollander. Jasmine Haley Eisen. Ariana Victoria Madsen. Caitlin Gabrielle Riddle. Haley Elizabeth Sly. Chelsea Marie Todd. Mackenzie Nicole Yule. Criminal Justice Instructor Doug Plant. Matthew Donald Bowman. Lucas Samuel Brickner. Tristan Lee Olson Wright. Hannah Grace Cox. Hannah Grace Den Hollander. Ethan Andrew Glenn. Ethan Wayne Eisen. Monica Ann Lynn Landis, accepting on her behalf her siblings Ethan Phillips and Isabella Landis. Christian Deshane Lunsford. John Robert Moffin. Kyle Allen Moore. Evan Thomas Simpson. Olivia Grace Velardo. Culinary Arts, Instructor Chef Cash. Marissa Desiree Brown. Justin Nicholas Bouchard. Savannah Rose Couch. Noah Taylor Michael Hall. Chase Montgomery Hogan. Brooklyn Burnett Howard. Matthew David Isbell. Hunter Curtis Gerald Mills. Michael Neal Bryson. Daniel William Schuler. Gage Michael Smith. Early Childhood Education Instructor Jenna Stevens. Stephanie Ann Brown. Kristen Marie Davidson. Alyssa Catherine Paulson. Mason Shea Hall. Brittany Michelle Lambert. Engineering Design Instructor Tobin Hugo. Joshua Ryan Edwards. Jeffrey Jameson Fletcher. Ethan Samuel Kinner. Tanner Gordon Freckler. Tyler Nicholas Noble.
Copy that too.
Austin Isaiah Pierce. Noah Lee Weiss. Large Animal Science, instructor Sean McDaniel. Samara Star Custer. Kristen Leanne Frazier. Caitlin Jolie Jones. Gracie Marie Lenhart. Michael Joseph McDaniel. Lilo Irene McElfresh. Tiffany Louise Mills. Hannah Nicole Probst. McCallie Alana Reardon. Natalie Louise Ritchie. Genevieve Marie Simpson. Rolina Michelle Stowell.
Will the class please rise? I want to take one more opportunity to congratulate you on your success. Thank you for a great year. I want to thank all the parents and families of the students for attending this evening. Please remain in your seats until all seniors and staff have processed out of the gym. Students will process out the back of the building so families can take pictures. This concludes our award ceremony.
All right, we have just finished completion ceremony number 2 here at Bethel Tate High School for Grant Career Center. And I do have to say, we must thank Bethel Tate High School for hosting us. They have done a really awesome job, them and their maintenance staff. So thank you to Bethel Tate High School. Hey, real quick, joining me, I have Chad Grable. He's our early placement coordinator. And can you just talk a little bit about our early placement program and how that's gone this year?
Sure. Welcome, everybody. Again, my name is Chad Grable, placement coordinator here at the Career Center. We had just some numbers to throw out. We had approximately 70 students on our work-based learning platform this year. And to kind of give a little bit of what that is, we are students that go out to clinicals, internships, apprenticeships, job shadowing, things of that nature. That's what work-based learning is. And we've had quite a few new business partners this year. I want to give out a shout out to Tri-State Fabricators, and then Always Dual Light are a few that we've used this year, along with many more, obviously. So with that, we've had a great year, even though it's been a wonky year. We've had a great year as far as our partners are concerned. They've really stepped up, welcomed our students into their workplace, and doing some great things.
Well, hey, Chad, I appreciate you stopping up. One of the great things about having a couple ceremonies in a row is that we have students already here for the next ceremony. And I think we have Mrs. Cooper down in the cafeteria. Well, oh, there she is. I was like, where'd she go?
I'm here as soon as it switches to me. Oh, there we go. I'm like, where is it? Timing of that. I know, perfect. Okay, guys, you're back with Mrs. Cooper, and I am here with one of our graduates. What is your name?
Rebecca Davis.
And what is your program?
I'm in IT.
And what's your homeschool?
New Richmond.
I know Becca because I actually had her in class last year. And I'm going to ask her this question just because I'm curious. Becca, who is your favorite teacher?
We all know the answer to that question. It's you.
I'm just kidding. She did tell me I was.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, what are your plans after high school?
Immediately after I want to work very local, so connecting a lot to work. But later on, I want to go into graphic design, and I want to kind of establish a portfolio and eventually work with a big company.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Do you have any plans for this summer?
This summer, it'll probably just be the local job that I can just walk to.
Are you and your family going on any vacations?
We want to go to Gatlinburg.
I know. Gatlinburg sounds fun. I've actually never been there.
I've been there before. That's why we're going again, because I went in, I think, 7th grade. And it was really enjoyable. So
good. I have to get used to this phone. All right. Well, good luck, Becca, with all of your future plans. We'll be right back.
All right. Thanks, Mrs. Cooper.
I didn't do a good job.
Back up here in the box here with Mr. Dorsey. I'll tell you, we are in the midst of cleaning and the gym right now. We have our sanitary mister that we use at the school every day to clean up and disinfect the school. So we are in the process of disinfecting the entire gym. So that's a pretty awesome machine that we have. And so as we're in the process of that, we are waiting for students to arrive in the cafeteria. In the cafeteria, we have Live Touch taking pictures and taking photographs on the stage over there. And, as we get closer, we'll have more and more interviews. We still have programs available. If your student is interested in attending Grant Career Center next year, we are still taking applications. So, well, hey, we got Mrs. Cooper down here. She is ready to with another student. So let's see who we have. Mrs. Cooper, are you down there?
I am here, and I am here with the vet science instructor, Mrs. Klein.
Hi. This is a great night.
It's nice and hot outside.
It is very hot outside.
Gotta talk
Yes.
about the weather.
Yes.
So Mrs. Klein, do you have any advice for these graduates?
I do. When you get your first job, remember what we taught you. Show up on time, be a little early, and remember the employable skills that you learned at Grant. And congratulations, class of 21.
Woo-hoo. Thank you.
You're welcome. And
Aubrey, do you want to say something? Let's see who's here. This is Aubrey Hauserman. What school are you from? Felicity.
Yep.
And do you have any future plans for after high school?
I plan to go to college, become a veterinarian.
Nice.
Yep.
That's going to be a long time in school, I've heard.
8 to 9 years.
That is. You better be ready for it. Are you working right now?
Yeah, I work in
Very good. So you're getting some experience, and you'll be able to put those skills to good use too. You'll be a good client for that school, whatever school picks. Where are you going to school? Okay.
Yep.
Good luck with everything. Let's see. And you are
Hannah.
Hannah. What school are you from?
Batavia.
And do you have any future plans?
Yeah, I'm going to Penn Foster for veterinary.
Excellent. So did you like Grant? You must have. If you're sticking with vet science, you must have enjoyed it. So can I ask what your favorite subject was outside of vet science? What was your favorite academic subject?
Pre-calc.
Ooh. Did you take that this year or last year? Last year as a junior. Excellent. So she had Mr. Oliver in the math department. So that's good. Well, thank you. Good luck. All right, guys. See you in a minute. Let's go see who I can find.
All right, back up here in the press box. This is Mr. Dorsey, and I have Mr. Mike Perry, the superintendent of Grant Career Center. And, like I was telling him earlier, this is pretty much my favorite day of the year because of all the hard work everyone puts into this.
It all comes together, right? Right at the end, everything comes together. It's just such a great day. We're just so proud of everything these young people have done to get to this point.
Mr. Dorsey. What's up, dog?
I mean, you've got to sit through two of these. Any takeaways so far about?
You got your individual picture?
Yeah, our kids are doing some amazing things, right? We have a lot of kids that have gotten awards and are going off to do some exciting things, off to college, off to the world, into the military.
I'm going to ask you.
It's just, they've been great. The smaller ceremony is kind of nice in some ways, a little more intimate. Like you get to learn about each kid and
it's a little bit more quaint.
yeah, you just feel a little closer to them. They, so it's nice. It's been a great day.
Darn it.
Do you not realize who I am?
I know you are. I thought
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations, class of 2021. Fabulous people, and I can't wait to see where you take this
Do you have
work.
a most memorable moment?
You're going to meet that guy. And this is Cooper, who's in the cafeteria. And she
You have someone that has
forgot to mute her,
inspired you?
so. All right, let's see what she's doing. This is Cooper.
Hey guys, I'm here with one of our Metal Fab seniors. This is, what school are you from? And he is graduating today. Justin, question. Is there anybody who has inspired you?
My metal fab teacher, Mr. Bronson.
And how did he inspire you?
I teach me everything.
Are you planning on pursuing a job
I
in
haven't
welding?
decided options.
What are you debating
We're
between?
good. Right now, I'm working in advanced auto parts, so I'm kind of treasuring between retail and actual.
Okay. Well, good for you. I hope that you pursue something and succeed. Good luck. And where is Dylan?
Dylan Folks. Folksy. The Amish.
Is he here? Dylan.
You can obviously see.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to yell. This is Dylan. Dylan, what's your home school?
Bethel Tate.
And what are your plans after graduation?
I plan on working
Working where?
at no welding.
Very good. So you're gonna put your skills to use that Mr. Crump and Mr.
Yep.
Ayers taught you.
Yep.
And are you going to go back for any more schooling or just
I'm just going straight into the workforce.
okay, good for you.
Yep.
Good luck. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a second. Let's see who we have.
All right, back up. All right, back up here. I'm by myself again, but like I said, this year has been a little bit of an odd year. In the middle of a pandemic, we have had not the same opportunity as we had in the past to take photographs of our students, not as many events as we typically have, but we did piece together what we had and we put together a little slideshow. So I wanted to take a minute and share that with you guys. So let me get that queued up here. Just tell her a minute. We are back up here and we have Mrs. Cooper hanging out down in the cafeteria, and we're starting to get a crowd again for number 3. So let's see if we can link up. Let's see here. Mrs. Cooper, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Dorsey. I have a student here who wants to say hi to a special person. Is there anything you want to tell her? Yay! I'm sure she's very proud of you. So I have a funny question for you guys. I have some serious questions and some funny questions. The funny question is, I would like to know your favorite school lunch in Grant.
Chicken sandwich.
Oh, the ones that are like Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, those are pretty good. Okay, and what about your bucket list? Do you have anything on your bucket list that you want to do?
Go to Mexico this summer.
This summer? Great, you're not wasting any time. And do you guys have plans after graduation? What branch? Good for you. Thank you for your service if you decide to go. And how about you? It's okay to be undecided. And it's okay to be undecided. You're still young. You have plenty of time to figure that out. I did not get their names. Will you guys tell everyone your name?
Joshua Campbell.
And what school you're from?
Bethel Tate.
And you? Oh, okay. So you guys have known each other for a long time, probably. So you didn't meet it right? Okay. Well, thank you guys for your time and good luck in the future. Like, what do you-
Right, we're still up here hanging out. Our janitors have completed the clean here. Everything's been sterilized, and we're starting to get parents stopping in. So that's pretty awesome. Like I said earlier, if you are possibly interested in attending Grant Career Center, you know, we have virtual tours on our website, and they were made this year, so they're pretty awesome. At least I think they were pretty cool. So if you get a chance, check those out. We have a brand new website that we released this year. It is at grantcareer.com, and it has our alumni on it, our current students, testimonials, parent interviews. So if you're at all interested in checking out, that website is really, really nice. All right. And we have a, let's see. I think she's ready. All right, we're going to go down to Mrs. Cooper down in the cafeteria and see who she's talking to.
Okay, I'm back with the Metal Fab seniors, and we have the Metal Fab instructor and the culinary instructor. This is Mr. Crump and Chef Cash. They're my favorites. Don't tell anybody. So since I have Mr. Crump right here, I'm going to ask him. Do you have a most memorable moment from this senior class?
What does what mean?
Oh,
yo, pinch roll.
I figured there were a bunch because I know this class.
Yes. There's a lot. Unfortunately, I can't share them. They're a bunch of heathens. But they're my heathens.
Yeah, and they love you. Look, even Justin.
No.
You're a hero. So-
It's because I pay him to say that.
Goddamn,
buddy, damn old street.
All right, let me go over here.
All right.
Oh, wait, I know. Wait, back to Mr. Crump, because he eats school lunches. What's your favorite school lunch?
The one Chef Cash makes.
Let's go over here. Favorite school lunch. Favorite school lunch.
Is that an iPod?
Rodeo burgers. What's your favorite school lunch?
I don't know. I always came in late, never ate them. It's not wrong.
I thought the boys would know. Apparently they don't know. Let's see.
They had natural baby oil.
Do you have any advice for the upcoming seniors?
Yeah. Hard work pays off. You gotta work hard for what you.
That is correct.
If you want baby oil, I can give it to you guys for free.
I'm working over at Freeman Closures in Afton, Ohio.
Good for you. Good luck with that.
What's a mask? I talk
All
about
right, I'll be back.
It's a movie from the 80s. Wait, this thing's still live?
Yes, we're still live right this minute. You better. I don't know. I'm getting out of here because
I
you're.
thought we were gonna take our picture.
We are. All right. See you guys in a minute.
Adios.
Peace out.
Now you can hear me. Sorry about that. I was doubly muted here. But a lot of our students are getting their pictures taken back by the Grant Career Center logo screen. So that's a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll see some of those pictures on social media later today. We're getting ready to gear up for our third commencement ceremony. And we have Mrs. Cooper down in the cafeteria. And she has some students that are with her that she's going to talk to.
Hi guys, I'm back with Vet Science graduate.
So personally, my favorite thing throughout the senior year was getting to work with the juniors and help them understand more about the learning and like how to
That was what I asked was, what was your favorite part of the senior year? So that was a very good answer. That working with the juniors and kind of teaching them, and they get to do that next year.
Oh.
So that's one of my questions too, is like, what advice do you have for those up and coming kids that will be seniors next year? Do you have any advice for them?
I do. Don't get frustrated because honestly, you just have to take a deep breath and keep moving forward because you're always going to have those moments.
I need that advice. That was really good advice. But thank you. Good luck to you guys. And I hope that you have a great night. Do you want to add anything? Go ahead.
A personal highlight for me was my internship program that I had. So I had actual hands-on work-based experience in a vet clinic. And I think that gave me a very extreme head start in the clinic itself. You know how it's run, you know how it works, and you know how to work with people there. And you can even get a job in place for you as soon as you graduate, like me. And if I had any advice, it would be to work in your field as much as you can before actually taking a job there, so you know what you're doing.
That was very good advice. You are very well spoken. What is your name?
Sierra.
And what's your home school? Bethel. You are very well spoken. That was great advice, and I appreciate talking to you. Thank you. Good luck. See ya. Enjoy the night. Okay, guys, I think we're done. I have to line up. Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, we are just getting reset up here for this next ceremony. So just bear with me just a second. We are looking forward to giving you guys the best seat in the house. We have cameras all over the place. Let me give you a little tour. We have a camera facing the front of the gymnasium. We have one from above. We have the best view for the kids shaking hands with their new diploma. We have one of the students walking in. We have an awesome one here of the speaker. And this is of them walking in when it's time. Every night has its own interesting issues. Tonight we have an iPad that keeps dying on us, but it's been a fun night. We have Mrs. Baumgartner up here. doing some awesome, just a little bit, awesome work for me, running around. We'd like to thank Mrs. Kissinger for watching the live feed tonight and providing feedback as we go. Because I know, frankly, that I keep forgetting to mute people, and it is a full-on job up here getting this broadcast together, but our staff has done a really nice job. Like I said, we are just moments away from getting started. Everyone's starting to get settled in. So here comes our dignitaries. So we should be getting started here momentarily. All right, I'm gonna go.
Good evening and welcome to the 44th Annual Senior Recognition and Award Ceremony. I'm Barry Dalton. I have the honor of being the principal at Grant Career Center. To honor this great country, Alexis Travis will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing until the conclusion of the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, which stands individual of liberty and justice for all.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Melissa Kircher, George Sturgeon, and the staff at Bethel Tate High School for their help and generosity in letting us use this building for our ceremony. I would like to thank Buffy Young, Christy Camphouse, and Emily Cadwallader for their efforts on the program you hold in your hand, and Carrie Cool and Ron Dunn for their help in planning the ceremony. I'd also like to thank Mr. Randy Dorsey for streaming this broadcast live for us for the people that cannot be here this evening. I would like to thank the National Technical Honor Society members who helped usher and pass out programs, and Mr. Britton Guy and the maintenance staff for their help in preparing for this event. Alexis Travis and Aubrey Hauserman are two of our students that have volunteered to help lead our senior ceremony. I want to thank them for their leadership. We will now introduce some of the people who allow Grant to be the premier career center in the state of Ohio. Please stand when I call your name. Mr. Michael Perry, Superintendent. Kelly Sininger, Treasurer. From Bethel, this is Tiffany Riddle, member of the Board of Education. From New Richmond, Mr. Tim DeVoe, President of the Board of Education. We'd now like to introduce our distinguished guests from the 4 homeschools. Please stand when I call your name. For representing Bethel State Schools, Mr. Thomas Haas. Mr. Christian. Representing New Richmond Schools, Assistant Principal, Mr. Phil Heflin. Representing Williamsburg Schools, Mr. Jason Packett, Principal. I want to now thank 2 groups of people who have had a tremendous impact on the lives of the students seated here today. First, would all the parents of the graduates please stand? First, I'll say thank you. Thank you for raising and nurturing such fine individuals. Your love and guidance has been constant, and everyone here appreciates it. Now, would all the Grant Career Center school faculty and staff members please stand? We have such a dedicated team of teachers and support staff who have spent so many hours with the students and do such a tremendous job of preparing our students to succeed in whatever the future holds. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Michael Perry.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, families, friends, distinguished guests, and most importantly, class of 2021, good evening. It's my pleasure to have this opportunity to say a few words on this important occasion, on this important celebration. 13 school years in the making. What a significant accomplishment. With this graduation, you have achieved a milestone on the pathway to your future. Congratulations for it. Remember when graduation was a far off, distant idea, somewhere in your future? Now, here we are celebrating the accomplishment. Along the way, you made a courageous decision to attend Grant Career Center. You made the bold choice to take an active role in chartering your pathway to the future. John F. Kennedy said, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. You made a bold decision to try by attending the Career Center, where you became better prepared for a bright future. With that decision, you have differentiated yourself. You have given yourself a leg up. You have made yourself stand out. Your future is adulthood and the world of work. Some of you will enter that world next. Others will go through college and further technical training. And still others have selected a pathway through military service. But each of you have a common destination, the world of work. Bear with me while I give you a bit of unsolicited advice. Follow a few simple rules that we learned a long time ago, and it will help you continue to stand out. Rule number 1, use your imagination. Your imagination makes you truly unique. Don't be afraid to dream of new possibilities, to ask hard questions, and to dream of new answers. Rule number 2, go. When given the choice between standing still or experiencing something new, choose to go. Have an adventure, explore, try new things. Rule number 3, don't put things off. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to say, maybe tomorrow. But in life, we don't always get second chances. We don't always get a do-over. We don't always get an extension, or you can turn it in later. Put first things first and get them done. Rule number 4, take care of yourself. You only get one body. You only get one soul. Take care of them. Clean them, exercise them, and nurture them often. And finally, rule number 5, be kind. It's a simple act that can truly change the world. Follow these 5 rules. They will help your next season in life be successful. Remember, be open to what comes next. The poet E.E. Cummings told us, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. And today, you're taking a big step on that journey. Congratulations and very well done. Thank you for choosing Grant Career Center and giving us the opportunity to be on this journey with you. We wish you the very best in all the future holds. Congratulations, our very best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. Ms. Aubrey Hauserman, will you please come forward? Aubrey will present the 2021 Grant Senior Class Message.
Good evening. I am Aubrey Hauserman, a member of graduating class of 2021 in veterinary science. Well, we did it. We accomplished one of the major early milestones of our lives, high school graduation. For most graduating classes, this is a normal rite of passage, but for our class, there has been nothing normal about our senior year of high school. Thanks to COVID-19, we have learned life lessons that usually takes many years to learn. Not only did we get through it, we achieved everything we set out to do and more with the help and support of the staff at Grant Career Center. Grant has given us all opportunities that may not have been afforded in another school. My choice to attend Grant Career Center helped jumpstart my career in the veterinary field. Because of my affiliation with Grant, I was able to make professional connections I may not have been able to make otherwise. We have all been given the opportunity to learn on-the-job skills in our chosen careers. Today, because of our choice to attend Grant, we are getting our career passports. All of this valuable experience, training, and our certifications are possible because of our choice to attend Grant and our choice not to give up. We have learned that no matter what life throws at us, including a global pandemic, we can do anything. And isn't that what life is all about anyways? Choices. All of us here made choices. We chose Grant Career Center. We chose our career paths. And we chose to keep going, to persevere, even in the midst of craziness. Just like this year, may we always choose to keep going. Congratulations, class of 2021.
You just heard one of your classmates deliver some very powerful and encouraging words. I hope you carry what she said with you, as it was a great message. Before we recognize our students that have received scholarships and awards, I would like to say a few words. The conclusion of your high school career lends itself to a reflection on your life and the important character traits that have carried you through to this moment. Everyone needs to have a vision and the fortitude and determination to see that vision through to completion. When others doubt your ability to achieve your vision, just remember you often will face obstacles in your day-to-day life, but dreams that seem impossible can be realized with determination and persistence, no matter what the odds. Even the most distant dream can be realized through determination and persistence. Never give up on your ideas toward yourself. There will be times in your life that things do not go as planned, but never give up and keep trying. Many of the things that we take for granted today were a result of a person being determined to bring their vision to fulfillment. The strength of your character does not come from how you react to your successes, of which I know there will be many. The strength of your character comes from how you react to your circumstances in life. So always believe in yourself and have the determination to realize your dreams. I would also like to add that I am confident all of you will be successful on your chosen path after graduation. You made it through a challenging year and a half, and I know you will achieve great things. It's been a pleasure and honor to be your principal this year. I'm extremely proud of each one of you, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
We'd now like to recognize our students for their awards, activities, and organizations they have been involved while at Grant Career Center. Information on these awards and activities is listed in your program. Please hold your applause to all students standing. We will now recognize the students who are on honor roll. For all students on honor roll, please rise. We will now recognize the students who have had perfect attendance while at Grant. These students have not missed a day of school all year. Would all students receiving perfect attendance please rise? We would like to recognize the students who are members of National Technical Honor Society. Would the members of National Technical Honor Society please stand? We will now recognize the top senior in each of the career training program. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Information Technology, Lily Wood. Metal Modification, Jacob Queen. Veterinary Science, Alexis Travis. We will now recognize the students who have received the top academic for each discipline. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all have been called. Aubrey Hausman. Lily Wood. We will now recognize the members of the Drug Free Club. Would all students who are members please stand? We will now recognize the students who are part of any work-based learning opportunities. Would all students who went into early placement, apprenticeship, or are working a job in their program field please rise? We will now recognize students who competed in a regional, state, or national competition in their career technical student organization. Please rise if you participated in one of the competitions. We will now recognize all Career Technical Student Organization officers. Would all Career Technical Student Organization officers please stand? We will now recognize members of the Student Advisory Council. At this time, would all members of the Student Advisory Council please stand? We will now recognize the seniors who have been accepted to college. The scholarships and awards those students receive at the time of the program being printed are listed in your program. If applicable, the amount is also listed by the award. The total amount of scholarships accepted is $187,300. At this time, would all students who are attending college please stand?
Thank you, ladies. Before presenting the career passports, I would like to acknowledge the white chair in front of the stage. This chair represents the one member of the class of 2021 that could not be with us today. Would everyone please join me in a moment of silence for Austin Rose? Thank you. In an effort to preserve the dignity of the ceremony for our students, we ask that you please remain seated and hold your applause until they have all received their career passports. Will the class please rise? Members of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to present to you the Grant Career Center class of 2021. All of these students have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Board of Education. The career passport they are about to receive carries with it our respect, confidence, and best wishes for future success. Please take your places for the presentation of the career passports.
Information Technology Instructor Brandon Heckman. Joshua Seth Campbell. Rebecca Jean Davis. Jacob Gordon Dowers. Kent Lee Gibbs. Brody Hickman. Plymouth Jackson Hopkins. Christopher David King. Seth Xander Marsh. Carissa Maria Jo Mahale. Braden Lee Sanderson. Elias Grant Williams. Lillian Lee Wood. William Thomas Raskin. Welding Technologies instructor Matt Crump. Adam Daniel Allen. Dylan Gage Anderson. Isaiah Daniel Barrett. Justin Charles Benton. Adam James Bond. Dylan Paul Bradley. Ian Allen Clark. Haley Jean Porter. Timothy Allen Cornwell. Cody Lee Day. Shane Marcus Freeman. Dylan Michael Foltz. Connor Bruce Glenn. Cody Michael Wayne Harrison. Ethan James Hayes. Christian Blake Joe. Harry Dean Lanigan II. Cheyenne Jordan Law. Jacob Austin Michael Miller. Nicholas Randall Norris. Jacob Tyler Griswold Queen. Logan Alexander Quigley. Iowa Franklin Shepherd. Veterinary Science, instructor Katie Klein. Abigail Fernua Baker. Brooklyn Lenora Cobb. Sierra Rain Dean. Sebastian Lee Donovan. Elijah Gerald Robert Dugan. Samantha Lynn Freeman. Aubrey Renee Housen. Hannah Renee Hughes. Jana Arame Raymond. Robin Schaefer. Samantha Elizabeth Tharp. Alexis Morgan Travis.
Will the class please rise? I want to take one more opportunity to congratulate you on your success. Thank you for a great year. I want to thank all the parents and families of the students for attending this evening. Please remain in your seats until all seniors and staff have processed out of the gym. Students will process out the front of the building so families can take pictures. This concludes our awards ceremony.